Yep.
All right, Armando, if I'm hearing you correctly, what you don't want to do is pay $682 a month for 72 months.
That's correct.
Okay. We're looking at a $47,000 vehicle. Now, there are certain things everybody knows, Armando. Everybody knows this $47,000 vehicle is going to depreciate over the next 6 years, correct?
Correct.
The good news is vehicles are depreciating at a much slower rate than they ever have since the early 1950s, okay? So that's good news for you because it's going to lower your overall investment. But what not everybody knows is every time you stroke a $682 check, make it out to a lender, and sign it, that part of this money is coming back to you. There's a savings element to every car payment you make. Has anyone ever showed this to you before?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Armando, here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to stroke the check for $682. You can, but you don't want to, I understand. And you don't want to send it to the lender. All right? But what I'm telling you is that you're not going to pay $682 to drive this thing. You're going to pay significantly less. Because when you make that 72nd payment, Armando, you've got a truck with no payment. What comes back to you in the mail a couple weeks later?
The title.
Title. And it's a really cool title because it's got one name on that title, and that's your name. It's called Free and Clear. Now, the question I've got for you is if you use this truck like you intend on using it, you don't do anything special, but you don't crash it, you don't trash it either. What do you think this $47,000 vehicle will be worth when you make that 72nd payment?
50%.
Let's be conservative. Let's say it's only $20,000, okay? So now you've got a $20,000 piece of paper, okay? By the way, it behaves like a very expensive share of stock because you could sell it, couldn't you? You could trade it or you could borrow against it. Pull out that calculator again. Divide 20,000 by 72.
$277.
Armando, do you know what the 277 represents? Every time you stroke a check for $682, $277 of that payment, metaphorically speaking, is going straight back to your title. So you're not paying $682 to drive that truck. You're paying $682 minus, there's your net payment for the truck, $405 a month. Now I need you to okay this right here.
That's pretty good.
Armando, I learned that 7 years ago from a Harley Davidson general manager. I was doing a seminar for Harley Davidson salespeople and sales managers, teaching them how to overcome objections. And this old boy raised his hand. He goes, I think I got one better than you do. I said, sure you do. Come on up and show me. Not believing for a second that he had one better than I did. And he showed me that, and it has been my go-to ever since. It's mathematically correct. No customer has ever looked at it like this.
I agree.
I haven't met a car person that's ever looked at it like this.